Under the blood-red sky of a rare lunar eclipse, two children were born in the heart of the Masai Mara. That night, the elders whispered of a powerful omen, one that spoke of great love, great pain, and a bond that even the spirits could not sever. On one side of the Nkare River, in the Manyata of the Olng Arua clan, a girl was born to the village Laibon. They named her Naserian, meaning peaceful one. Her birth was marked by stillness, no crying, just calm eyes watching the stars above. Her father, the spiritual leader, claimed she had been touched by Enkai, the Maasai deity. She would be a seer, a bridge between worlds. On the other side of the river, in the warrior-ruled Nkang of the Ilmalilian clan, a boy cried out with the strength of thunder. They named him Lamayan, meaning the blessed. His mother swore he kicked twice as hard as any baby she'd ever held. The warriors laughed, saying he'd one day lead the Morans with pride. Though their clans lived close, they were divided by old wounds, cattle raids, land disputes, and pride. The river served as both a border and a barrier. But fate had other plans. When Naserian was 8 and Lamayan 9, they met by accident. She had wandered from a gathering chasing the flight of a yellow-breasted bird and found herself at the river's edge. Lamayan, already practicing spear throws nearby, spotted her and stepped cautiously forward. They exchanged names, then smiles, then stories. From that day on, the acacia tree by the river became their meeting place. Hidden by its wide canopy, they played, told tales of the stars, and exchanged small handmade gifts. Lamayan carved her a wooden pendant. Naserian made him a small beaded bracelet, colors carefully chosen to match the story of their friendship. Red for courage, white for purity, and blue for loyalty. As they grew older, the friendship deepened. They began to meet in secret more often, now aware of the rules they were breaking. Love had crept in quietly like morning mist. What had once been innocent became something far more complicated and dangerous. When Naserian turned 16, her father informed her she would be married to an elder chief from the distant Emanyata clan. The union would bring peace between old rivals. Her heart shattered. She pleaded with her father, but his mind was firm. She would serve her people best as a unifier. Meanwhile, Lamayan was undergoing intense warrior training, preparing to become a full Moran. But he could not ignore the aching in his heart. One night he crossed the river under moonlight and met Naserian beneath the acacia tree. "I'm being married off," she whispered, tears in her eyes. "To a man I do not know, a man 3 times my age." Lamayan clenched his fists, helpless. "Run away with me," he said. "We can't," she replied, voice heavy with pain. "My people would disown me. Yours would call you a traitor. There would be war." Still, their lips met for the first time under that moon. A kiss as soft as the night breeze and as fierce as their hidden love. But fate moved quickly. A week later, sacred cattle went missing from Lamayan's clan. The warriors pointed fingers at Naserian's people. Talks of peace dissolved into threats. Spears were sharpened. The Laban's voice could not calm the rising anger. War was coming. Naserian and Lamayan met one last time beneath the acacia tree. "I cannot stop what's coming," she said, "but I can give you my soul." She pressed a hand-beaded necklace into his palm, its patterns carrying the weight of her heart. "If I don't see you again, wear this. Let it remind you that I loved you and I always will." Lamayan held her close. "I will find my way back to you, in this life or the next." The battle came with the rising sun. Dust filled the sky. Spears flew. Warriors fell. Lemayan fought with fire in his blood, but in the chaos he disappeared. No body was found, only blood on the grass and his spear shattered near the riverbank. Naserian wept, alone in the sacred hut. When the warriors returned without him, her father said softly, "He is gone, child. Let him go." But she couldn't. She refused to marry. Instead, she stepped into her father's shoes, becoming a spiritual guide at a young age. Her visions deepened. Her voice grew powerful. The people called her the Eye of Enkai, yet every full moon Naserian returned to the acacia tree. She would sit beneath its leaves, close her eyes, and whisper his name to the wind. Lemayan. Years passed, seasons came and went. Still she waited, and then, on the night of another full moon, she felt it, a presence, a heartbeat in the air. She turned slowly, and there he stood, scarred, older, stronger, but unmistakably him. Around his neck, the necklace still hung, worn but whole. "Lemayan," she breathed, barely able to speak. He stepped forward, voice low and sure. "I found my way back,